Welcome to the I Love Winnipeg Real Estate Podcast, your premier resource for buying, owning, and investing in Winnipeg's real estate market. And now, here's your host, Adrian Schultz, who loves all things real estate, property management, and mortgage financing.
In today's episode, I want to speak with you about condominiums that are set to encounter reserve fund shortfalls. And here's why board of directors need to take action. In a recent white paper, the Canadian Institute of Actuaries, Longevity of Infrastructure, Reserving and Risk Management in Condo Maintenance in Canada, has identified one major problem for many condo owners. They're about to encounter large annual fee increases and lump sum payments thanks to dwindling reserve funds. When previous unit owners agreed to artificially low fees, the reserve funds suffered as a consequence. In condos built in 2000 or after, unit owners can expect their contributions to skyrocket. When unforeseen repairs are needed, it drains the reserve fund, leaving today's condo owners to absorb those costs themselves. Because condo corporations must maintain a reserve fund to pay for repairs, and because inflation is rapidly increasing, the funds are quickly emptying. As more buildings need repairs over the coming years, more condo owners will find their own costs going up much higher than originally anticipated. It's an investment in the future. Many people consider condo reserve funds as a necessary evil. No one likes paying extra fees, even if it's going to repair and maintenance. However, they're an investment in the condominium community's future as a whole, as well as each individual owner's future. After all, a better building is maintained, the more market value it will have over time. In addition, owners usually associate great sentimental value with their homes. The study found that condominium corporations' board of directors have not been adequately funding their reserves, especially in light of rising costs and inflation. Here are some of the main issues at stake. Boards are generally unprepared to properly manage assets. Most condo board of directors are populated by condo owners, which doesn't always guarantee they're experienced in ownership or understand how to properly manage condominium assets over time. This can dramatically contribute to reserve fund shortfalls. Only in the province of Ontario are directors required to take mandatory management education. But other provinces, such as Manitoba, would be wise to follow suit. The better educated the board, the better they'll be able to make savvy and informed decisions. Secondly, legislation is uneven across Canada. Similarly, legislation about minimum annual contributions and reserve fund balances are different in each province. At minimum, directors should keep the reserve fund at the most recent reserve fund study capital requirements. The key is balancing the corporation's interests while maintaining the property and having an adequate reserve fund, with the owners who naturally don't want their contributions to go up significantly. Finally, rising costs are harder to predict. The rising cost of materials along with inflation have made repairs more expensive than ever before. Repairs that might be $500 one year might be $1,000 the next. As fossil fuels are phased out, certain building materials are harder to find. Again, raising the price of repairs. The study suggests taking a risk management approach to ensure that the reserve funds are adequate. Ultimately, Condominium Corporation Board of Directors would be wise to read the study and make adjustments to their practices as necessary. Seeking education and informed approaches will help balance the interests of condo owners and the board alike, and will ensure that no condo is left without adequate funding for essential repairs and maintenance. Thank you.
Thanks for listening to the I Love Winnipeg Real Estate Podcast. If you like this episode, please subscribe and give us a rating, which will help us reach more listeners. Until next time, connect with us on social media and online at ilovewinnipegrealestate.ca.